Intro to your host, intro to your commissioner, Logan Brown, RHC Radio.
RHC, RHC, RHC. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Is this the 7-time world champion RHC captain Chris Manros?
You have them live.
Well, welcome, and welcome to RHC week, perhaps the greatest week of the year. Are there any other weeks of the year that maybe stand this tall to you, or is this solo?
No, no. You build it like after Christmas passes, you're like, okay, what's next? And you just circle the Ryder Cup week, and then it builds and the build, and Stu talked about it, I think, on our captain's chat yesterday. But like the build up is half the fun, and so we've been having a blast, just building and building, and now it's here. And the next week it'll just be so depressing, but we'll worry about that later.
The build up, the tease, and then when we get on
Oh, yeah.
site, it's all
I
over the
say it every
place.
time we pass the gates. I'm like, gosh, it's already almost over.
No, don't say that.
But
Don't say that at all.
I'm gonna try to slow down
What's the saying? Don't be sad that it's over. Be happy that it happened, or
after
whatever.
that happened. Yeah, definitely the good old days.
The good old days. Yep. I mean, we're here. Drink it in. Take it in. Whatever you need to do and want to do it. Um, yeah. It's one of a kind. It's unique, and we all love it.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
nice to see when we started this 8 years ago, or oh gosh, 12 years ago,
12 years.
whatever.
Yeah.
Just the evolution of it, and then like this year is like it's pretty peak. I mean, it's gonna be what we envisioned back when we started it. So this is gonna be sick.
I think so too. Um, yeah. I mean, it's what else is there to say? After 17 podcasts and hearing everybody talk and chatter and the hype and things of that nature, it's going to be great. So please, everybody out there listening, do not surprise me with anything. It's if something comes up, obviously let me know, but yeah, let's have good thoughts out there, because every year it's something. So anywho, well, welcome to the pod. Much like other folks, I'm assuming you've heard all of them to this point.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Within about 5 minutes of it dropping, I'm eating it up,
Who's your
taking notes.
Who's your favorite podcast at this point?
And there's I don't know if I have a favorite. It's just nice to hear because the group chat gets pretty heavy with you and me, and that can get kind of old. But it's been nice just hearing from other people they don't hear a ton from. Um, so I don't know if I have a favorite. They're all just pretty good to see their perspectives. There's a little bit. Jake gave a little bit of gay vibes.
Hmm.
That threw me off. I need to keep an eye on him and Heath. Make sure that we have a chaperone. But other than that, everybody's been killing it. So.
Yeah, it's been really good. And yes, to your point, you and I doing the off-season chatter, and we want to be engaged, but obviously it becomes too much from time to time. So it is definitely nice to hear other people and thoughts. And um, yeah, I don't think this thing is perfect by any means, but it's as close as we can get, and I'll continue to get feedback as well. So I have a couple questions here for you. Some of them are Actually, most of them are revolved around Team North and the legacy and dynasty that has been built a couple years back. Also, the contract extension to bring you on is obviously still in place. So, congratulations on that
Yeah.
extension. A little bit of job security.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice not having to worry where your next paycheck's coming from.
So, how does the team stay together this long? When all the other teams change every year, obviously I missed last year, so there was a small substitute change there. But from a permanent stance, how does the glue stick together for Team North?
Well, the one benefit we have is we all met 2011, I think, basically in the sports management masters at the illustrious Texas Tech University sports management program.
Hmm.
Um, and we all kind of, I don't remember. I remember Martin being there a little bit, but I didn't really meet him until Ryder Cup started.
Yep.
Um, so I remember just you and Sean and me at Rawls thinking we were just so good because you could hit your ball anywhere and find it. So that's where we started to get obsessed after our collegiate careers had kind of faded. Um, so just going back that long, I mean, you and Sean know each other your whole lives, basically. Um, and then me and Martin came on board, and it's just been a good mix of personalities, some strong, some, gotta have, we have tumultuous times, but, when you win year after year, like, you look at like the Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, the Patriot way, like sometimes, it's not, everybody's been saying like, the team is Vibe City. Ours definitely is not Vibe City all the time, because we've known each other for so long. Um, but end of the day, when we cross the gate into Valor, we look at each other, we know what we need to do, and we kind of just flip that switch, get in the grind mode, and then we just dive into it. So
Yeah.
I think it's just the same. We all have the same goal every year, and so we just use that as basically our beacon and go get it. So
It's a business trip, as they say.
it is a business trip. Yeah.
We almost need to get back and have a vacation from our vacation because it's been a little tiresome waxing that ass year in, year out. So hopefully that trend continues. Um, in terms of, we'll take a team rivalry perspective and then we'll talk about any RHC personal rivalries. But Team South used to be obviously the OG, the part of the OG 8, the two teams. Do you see them as a rival anymore, or if not, who is your rival at this point in time?
I mean, respectfully, no. Um,
He said with all due
but we would,
respect.
with all due respect, you can't get mad. Um, but we would love for that to rekindle. Like when it first started, this Ryder Cup thing was a Friday afternoon to Sunday morning activity. And so we'd pull in, get out of the car, go play, have the ceremony in the parking lot as people are packing up, and then leave. And when it first started, Team North, we lost the first two, and it was brutal. And I remember one of my core memories is losing, and we got whooped the second year, whooped, and then saying, maybe golf isn't my thing. Maybe I don't know, maybe I can beat Phil at cycling or something. And you looked at me and you're like, are you serious? Like, yeah, why? It's like, dude, you know what he does? And he told me he owns a cycling business, and I said, son of a bitch, can't even beat him at that. So that's how it started. So South used to be the golden goose, and then we got a victory, had a loss, and then 2019 we haven't lost since. So kind of finding our stride. Rivalries currently, it's really just who wants to be the rival. We're waiting for someone to push us. And I think this is going to be the year. I mean, you look at everybody's fawning over Team Texas, and I get it. I mean, you're taking TH out of there and putting Brody in there. That's 30 strokes better,
Hmm.
at least. So, I mean, their vibes are going to be high. They're going to feel confident. I get that. And then you look at Team East, and you let Danny go, and you somehow, I don't know why I did it, but I, tried to get Ari to join permanently. Whatever, he's not that nice. But now you got Ari on their team, so you get Chase and Ari and Dylan and Ryan Hill. Like if Ryan Hill steps up, like they're going to be a good team. So rivalry this year is just whoever can step up and be the rival. Like I think there was a misnomer that Team North, they just want to win no matter what. Like winning is winning. Like there's a different flavor of winning. I think it was 2020 or 2021. We had won before the match play even started, and
Boring.
that was a bummer. That was gross. But the last few years have been better, been closer. We've done what we need to do during the match play round.
Yeah.
So like we talked about in the captain's chat that people get to listen, but we predict basically it's going to be tight, and we think it's going to come down to match play, and it's going to come down to the back nine. So whoever wants to be our rival, like, let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah. That's how you draw it up. That's what you want out of a tournament. You obviously want it to be meaningful, but a little bit of small percentages for the first several rounds, and then have it really get to nut cutting time at the very end. So that's how we like it. So we'll see how it plays out. Kind of side question. This wasn't one on our list to talk about, but obviously each team has different makeups. You have Team Texas, who is heavy at the top, and then they lean on their bottom two, whoever those bottom two are, to kind of pick up the slack. Kind of same with East and West. You've got three solid golfers and one guy that's certainly good, but maybe just a little less consistent, a little bit more inconsistent. And then you have Team North and Team South, which are kind of middle of the road, not flashy and high, but they're probably not going to just be at the bottom of the barrel every time. What does it take to win? Like, do you need that fourth guy? Is it ham and egg with all four? What's your take on the scoring formats and how to win this thing?
That's a good question. So Team North definitely has the highest floor of all the teams. We're pretty unique in that any one of us can be a top 3, 4 guy. It's just we all have the game. But on the flip side, none of us are going to be at the bottom. So it's just depends. And we've never had all four actually show up and do what we know they're capable of doing at Ryder Cup. It's usually 2 out of 4, maybe 3 out of 4, but we've never had 4 out of 4 just come out guns blazing. So I mean, if that happens, we're gonna do well. So, I think we're trending in the right spot. But with us, it's just all about in the round, focusing on the moment, like who can take care of business when they need to. Sean will step up and hit shots. I know when we're playing in NASCAR, sometimes he'll be in jail, and then he'll see something, and I'm like, hey, I mean, you do it, and then he pulls it off, and I'm like, boy, I don't know how you did that. And then alt shot, me and Martin will just vibe, and when we shot 71, we only brought one putter to the green,
Mm.
so vibes were good. Sean and Martin in the scramble, I don't know, they like merge into one soul, and they're just inside of each other, and they can just see everything similarly. Maybe we'll try that this year with me and you. And then match play,
Did you just say
you know,
you want to be inside me?
maybe if it gets us at a 60, I mean, our lowest is a 64, and that's not going to cut it. So we'll see how it goes
Inside
this year, but
you.
whatever it takes.
Hmm.
And then match play, we kind of eat up the middle of the field. So we're an enigma. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who's going to be our number one. It always rotates. But looking forward to it. I think we're all trending in a good spot. I think mentally this year, missing Ryder Cup last year, I think, although it sucked, I think it probably helped the mental capacity of when you show up, like you're legit. I am happy to be here. Did I just hit it in the bunker? Yeah, but hey,
You
I got to hit it
know,
in the bunker. I get to pull it off.
I
So I'm looking forward to
obviously
seeing the.
I'm gonna be selfish and talk about myself for about 10 seconds here. Um, I'm a little unique to the point where I have to wear two hats, one hat being the player and the other hat being the commissioner. There's really like yes, there's getting upset that you played bad, but that doesn't even sniff the getting upset as the commissioner because we fucked up. Like we did something wrong. Our pace of play is terrible. We're obviously doing anything like getting in trouble with Gaston and the clubhouse and Valor. Like that pisses me off more than anything else because I have to essentially speak for all 20 of us.
Yeah,
So,
I
um,
remember the what we did to guests, and we had the little gallery outside,
yeah, and it's
like
just like
like an '80s movie.
yeah, it's like anything that could go wrong usually goes wrong, and I usually have to hear about it and answer to it. So, for everybody listening, please be on your best behavior. That way, selfishly, I can enjoy RHC as a commissioner and a player, so I don't have to worry about the nonsense.
One
Um,
thing that'll go a long way is when you need to use the bathroom after the round, during the round, there are bathrooms probably 20 steps away.
yep.
Just hold it, find a bathroom, use it, then let's move on.
We're all
Be pretty
adults
easy.
here. We're all adults. Yeah. Thanks for letting me get that off your chest. By the way, that way I don't forget about it. I'll probably bring it up during opening ceremonies. But talking about taking care of the place, please make sure condos are taken care of, as well as the cart guys at the end of a long day. They want to go home, so float them some cash, whether it be Venmo or Casholina. Don't be selfish. Break out those dollar bills. Same thing as cart girls. Let's see. Other than that, a couple other questions. Getting back into it. What's your favorite RHC memory? You just talked about Phil and the whole cycling. Is that it, or do you have another memory that strikes?
That's that's the funniest one. I was like, well, shit. I guess I got to start getting good at golf. Um, Favorite arch scene memory. I mean, for me, I mean, last year watching Dylan shoot 69 was pretty sick.
Hmm.
Just because Dylan started out pretty much how we did. Like, we're pretty good, but I mean, we're not going to shoot under par. Like, what are you talking about? And then for him to birdie three in a row, when he got done with the round, we just stared at each other. I was like, you know what you just did, right? And he's like, yeah, I know. But the original feeling of that was when Martin shot scratch. I mean, we had never shot scratch in our life. Like that was unobtainable. And he had just shot an 89 that morning. So not feeling great. Not good vibes. Shout out Jamie for fixing whatever he did. You know, I got him round one. That would be awesome. I'd love to see a shotgun on every hole like Martin did. If that's what it takes, that'd be sick. Uh, but seeing Martin shoot scratch and then taking the picture where he's just like embracing Valor at twilight, like that sticks in my mind. Is probably one of my favorite ones.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, we had a couple other questions here that looks like we've reviewed already for the most part. So we're just gonna go off the cuff here for a couple minutes. Um, there's been talk. I hate to put you on the spot here, but there's been talk on Valor and if it's the right place for us permanently. I know everybody has kind of a special place in the heart. Obviously, the price is unbeatable and things of that nature. But what are your thoughts on potentially finding a new home if Valor gets to the point where it's not our A1 spot anymore?
Oh boy. Um, I mean, for me, Valor's the number one. Like the price, the location, the fact that when we get there, it's basically our playground.
Yep.
You're not really going to get that anywhere else that I know of. Now, if we can get at the Covey, I mean, yeah, let's do it. I'm done. Sold. Nobody even needs to talk. Uh, but I mean, Valor, you got to remember, like 2 years ago, we had to go to Pine Dunes. They lost the greens, like lost them, gone. So this is 2 years since then, and you know they just verticutted them in July for the first time I think ever.
They did it last
Um,
year, but
did they do it last year? Well, last year they rolled pine, so we're just hoping that if the greens are good, like the fairways look amazing.
yeah.
Um, Hopefully the greens run true. Now they're not going to run like most people are used to. They're not going to be at a 10 or a 12. Like they're going to be at a 8. A little bumpy here and there, and the green's going to be gnarly. But I mean that's kind of what makes Valor Valor. I remember my round against Gist a couple years back. I'm down 2 shots going into 18. And I look at him, I was like, hey man, if you just triple, like that'd be sick. I'll win the match. And then he dunks one in the water on his approach shot, and I'm on the green, and I just like, okay. And then he has like a 2 footer to tie with a double, and he toe banged it, and the grain took it, and he just looked up and said, "Oh, Valor." And that's kind of what the Valor does. Like it just has all those memories built in. So I'll always vote Valor unless it's obviously like unplayable
Yeah.
and everybody hates it. Um, but I'm Team Valor all the way. So
So you're saying put everything out. Is that what I heard?
typically, yeah, yeah, dude, yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
that's a good idea.
Let's see what else. Anything else on your mind? Anything that I mean, obviously I know you're excited. You and I talk frequently. But there's obviously going to be some players here this year. Actually, where do you end up in the field of 20? I want to hear your thoughts.
Me personally,
Yeah, just you.
oh gosh, I don't know. Like, last year I think I was 12, 10, something like that, 10, 12. I had one putt in birdie last year, so my game's trending in a good spot. I think top six is possible.
You were
I don't,
you were ninth,
I
by
don't,
the way, in scoring.
ninth. All right, ninth with one putt in birdie. That's interesting. If I could just make a couple more, crack that top six. Obviously, my goal every year, I mean, no, it's unrealistic, but is to be there with Chase and Stu. Like we talked about Phil being the rabbit we chased, and we kind of caught him. And you got when Stu joined, like he just his saucy little just does what he needs to do every time. And every time you play with him, I'm taking notes. Like, what does he do here? What does he do there? And Chase, so routine. So my goal is to chase them down. So that's what I try to do every round and try to hyper focus on every shot. I know me personally, so playing football in college and stuff, like getting hyped and energetic was a huge benefit because you're about to go get your skull crushed.
Mm-hmm.
Golf, it's actually not helpful. It's actually detrimental. So I'm gonna try to find a way to maybe calm down a little bit. Typically, I make myself walk from the range to the first tee to help, uh, which is a long walk, about a mile. So we'll try some stuff, have some high noons at 6 a.m. before everybody's awake, just to start getting the calm juices flowing. So we'll see if I can settle in early, then go from there.
Well, yeah, those the Chases and the Stews of the world, they've laid out the blueprint. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I'm looking through their stats. Chase last year in the par threes, par fours, par fives, ranked first, and second. Um, and both Stu and Chase, one was 4 under and the other one was 5 under on the par fives. So, moral of the story: take care of your par fives.
yeah. I think I was third and I was even.
You were even, correct. So,
There's there's a 5 shot swing right there.
yeah. And I mean, Stu, while obviously a very good golfer, I mean, he averaged 74.3 last year, which is obviously really good, but also attainable for some of us out there. So I think it's there for a lot of guys, including yourself. It's just a matter of putting it together. You averaged 79, so surely you could find, roughly four, maybe five strokes around somewhere when you clean up maybe some of those par fours where you were
Yeah,
ranked
not
12th.
not shooting an 83 will help the average score there.
Yeah, but
Try to
as we
avoid
know,
that
it
for
happens
sure.
out there. It's gonna be
It
it's
sure
it's
does.
gonna be somebody. I mean, I know when you and I talk, models and projections and things like that, we're fairly optimistic with everybody, and we really don't take an account of just the, hey, I got a quad on that hole instead of a again double. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
that's when you watch Stu and Chase play. Like when they get into trouble, they don't compound it. Like,
mhm.
oh, I had a bad shot. It's time to get the ball in the hole. Move on to the next one. So that's kind of what I've learned watching them through the years is taking your medicine. Whereas Phil talked about in his pod, sometimes he's like, well, no, I can do this. Like F medicine. I don't need
Yeah.
any medicine. Maybe I do. So
Time,
we'll see how that goes.
time and a place for sure. Take trouble out is the number one rule. Um, well, great, man. Well, other than that, that's all I have. Only one pod left. Yeah, we're here. Any last thoughts or last comments before balls start flying?
Looking forward to it, man. This year it's going to be peak. Roque last year with the food made it pretty awesome. This year the field's going to be the best it's ever been with the vibes, with the food, with everything that's set up. I mean, it's going to be awesome. So just enjoy it and see who wins.
Can't wait. Well, RHC Radio fans, I appreciate it. Thanks for listening to another segment, and we'll finish up with one Sean Messick tomorrow. But everybody, safe travels down to the Holy Land and get there in one piece. But much love, and let's go get those birds. Thanks, Mr. Manross.
See ya.